So Canada just said they're going to make Donald Trump feel pain and will cut off all energy from Ontario to America should Donald Trump follow through with his tariffs, which are set to go into effect tomorrow.
They want to try to annihilate Ontario. I will do everything, including cut off their energy.
Canada has responded to Donald Trump implementing tariffs starting tomorrow, saying that if you're going to try to annihilate Ontario, we will cut the lights off.
The Ontarian premier threatened to shut off power to New York, Michigan, and Minnesota. That since Donald Trump wants to ruin the Canadian economy.
Hello, Americans. Canada's supposed to be taking away our electricity.
As a Canadian, I think it would be cruel to cut off the power to the U.S. What we need to do is flick the power on and off randomly.
Canada has responded to Donald Trump's tariffs and it's not looking good. Canada pretty much said, if you're going to hit us with a tariff, we will happily cut the power off.
Prime Minister Trudeau, as I can appreciate your kind heart and your gentle words and your willingness to compromise, I am here to tell you as an American-born citizen of the United States, you are trying to compromise with someone who don't want to compromise. So I am going to teach you something that we learned here in the United States about 6 months ago. Not sure if y'all know this in Canada, but we have been standing on business with this for at least the last 6 months. In the words of Mr. Lamar, sometimes you gotta pop out and show people, okay? Go and cut that power off.
Man, farmers are screwed. Do you know 75% of what we grow here in BC gets exported to the United States? And today we have a 25% tariff on all those goods. If farmers were screwed before, what do you think is going to happen now?
Hi family, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you're at. To all my returning subscribers, you guys, thank you so very much for the love and support. And if you are seeing me for the very first time, I hope you do consider subscribing on the channel. Tap on that bell so that every time I upload anything on here, you're always notified. So the videos that we have just watched, those are just like teasers or short clips from different people, most especially the Canadians and a few of Americans. So it comes out that Canadian people have literally been oppressed by the orange man for the longest. And they feel like the only way to actually revenge back is by turning off electricity to some states in America. And states like New York, probably they use electricity from Canada, literally supplies electricity to some states in America. So also I came across some videos of Americans saying, please, you're taking long. You're taking long. Help us do this. If you really want to turn off the electricity, please do it, because it seems you're taking long. Okay, so my question is, and if you are here and you are watching this video and you are an American staying in some of these states that are being supplied electricity by Canada, do you think this is a good thing? Because I feel like, imagine if electricity is being turned off during the winter seasons. You know, without electricity, the place can be really very cold. So to me, honestly, I'm kind of frightened and scared about the people in America. If electricity really is being turned off, how their life will be. Okay, so let us continue watching these episodes from other creators that have literally come out and complained about the same situation. And let me know exactly what you do think about it down in the commentary.
So Canada just said they're going to make Donald Trump feel pain and will cut off all energy from Ontario to America should Donald Trump follow through with his tariffs, which are set to go into effect tomorrow. Here's what Ontario's Premier Doug Ford said at a press conference today, quote, "If they want to try to annihilate Ontario, I will do everything, including cut off their energy, with a smile on my face." Then he said, quote, "They need to feel the pain. They want to come at us hard. We're going to come back twice as hard." So, dude is not messing around. If Donald Trump goes through with his inflationary 25% tariffs, then Canada is going to hit him back by cutting off all energy from Ontario, which will undeniably raise energy costs for Americans who maybe then will finally realize that Donald Trump was never going to lower their costs, but instead his policies would make things like energy more expensive. So hopefully this statement from Ontario's premier causes Donald Trump to walk back his tariff threats, just as he has walked back all of his other tariff threats, because he's full of it. And Ontario's premier knows he's full of it, which is why he just called Donald Trump's bluff. Let's see how Donald Trump responds to that.
They want to try to annihilate Ontario. I will do everything, including cut off their energy, with a smile on my face. And I'm encouraging every other province to do the same. Quebec, Manitoba, BC, we all have to act in unison. Out east, they rely on our energy. They need to feel the pain. They want to come at us hard. We're going to come back twice as hard.
As a Canadian, I think it would be cruel to cut off the power to the US. What we need to do is flick the power on and off randomly. Do you know how annoying it'll be to have to reset the clock on the oven and the microwave every few hours? So annoying.
People said I didn't know what I was talking about when I said things is going to get bad for us over here in the US. I said we're headed towards a recession. Nobody believed me. People thought because they was hearing about this stimulus or this incentive package that we weren't headed toward a recession. Do you guys understand what's about to happen? You guys see what's going on with Canada, the US, Mexico, and the Mexico president? Everything was put on hold for 30 days to come back and revisit. It's funny how time flies. And now look, U.S. alcohol beverages are being pulled off of shelves in different countries. A lot of stuff, and within the next 24 hours, it's going to be a major change for the U.S. when it comes to minerals, trading on a lot of stuff, power. We can wake up tomorrow and it could be no power, guys. We have a backup plan. We do. But a lot of our stuff is so old age that we become dependent on other places to supply those goods to us, that we're used to getting those goods from other places. I almost said other countries. But now, everything I said is starting to come true, man. We are headed towards one of the worst recessions that you guys have ever seen. We've never had Canada cutting off power to the U.S. We've never had beverages pulled off of shelves of other places around the globe as far as alcohol beverages. We've never had our imports stopped. You guys know what nickel goes into? Nickel goes into a lot of stuff. The chemicals that we need for our nuclear power plants. You guys know everything that they're taking and talking about cutting off is exactly what's our strength over here in the U.S. Imagine other countries finding out that we're losing our ability to obtain the things that we need in case that we do end up going to war with somebody. People don't realize how serious this is, but I've been saying it. And people be in my comments just yakety rapping. And you know, even though I know that they're wrong when they be in my comments, you know what I do, guys? I heart their comments. I heart all of them. I heart every last one of them. Because I know what I'm talking about. I do my research before I make these videos. I don't look into everything, but I do look into the most important things that's going to affect us. I basically skip all formalities when it comes to what's going on over in our country. The next 24 hours is going to be extremely interesting for all of us. People are so blind and don't know what's going on. But you wait and see. The next 24 hours is going to really be something else. Everybody's implementing these tariffs, even Target. Everybody want payback. You guys have not seen anything yet, man. It's coming. Wait for it. And you guys going to come back and say, dang, Mr. Cryer knew exactly what he was talking about. The next 24 hours is going to be very interesting. In fact, it may actually be bad for all of us. But I will see you guys when it happens.
Hey, y'all. Hey, listen, I was wondering if y'all could do me a favor and get this video to your Prime Minister. Prime Minister Trudeau, as I can appreciate your kind heart and your gentle words and your willingness to compromise, I am here to tell you, as an American born citizen of the United States, you are trying to compromise with someone who don't want to compromise. So I am going to teach you something that we learned here in the United States about 6 months ago. Not sure if y'all know this in Canada, but we have been standing on business with this for at least the last 6 months. In the words of Mr. Lamar, sometimes you gotta pop out and show people, okay? Go and cut that power off. Cut the power off. Stop playing with it. Stand on business, and I know you can. Cut that power off. Okay.
So I think just in case this video really landed on Mr. Orange Man, probably whatever he is, his pants must be shaking. Because what I know, in the US they do have plan B. They always have a backup plan. But I don't know if it will really impress him if he finds out that the people in the US are literally going through all this suffering with all the taxes they have to pay. Imagine sleeping in darkness, yet it's not even your fault, but the president's fault. I'm just scared of what is going to happen in the next few years, how America will be. Some people feel like they are the superiors of everything, and they feel like maybe they are the untouchables. But sometimes some people know exactly where to handle, where to touch, where your weaknesses are. So this time around, Canada got it. I feel like Canada got it this time. So, by the way, I also came across some few clips, some few videos from the Canadian people saying that they actually even want to boycott some products that are coming from the US. Like the beverages, the fruits, and some Americans were like, that is impossible because most of the items that you find in different parts of Canada, they are literally being products that they are manufactured from the United States, which I think is actually a lie. So I don't know what you guys think about this episode. Put it down in the commentary. And if you see me for the very first time, let me know what you think about my view and even other people's view down in the commentary. And of course, we shall meet again in another episode. I remain Sumi. I love you all.